the transgenderism ideology is nonsense. It is nonsensical. It doesn't make sense when you talk it through. Hence why no one wants to talk it through. It's like this illusion in the form of a pane of glass. And the person who wants to talk this through with the transgender identifying individual on the other side of the pane, they have this tiny little hammer. And with every question, with every challenge, with every criticism, they're just knocking away, cracking the glass. The cracks are traveling round the pane, stretching the metaphor a little bit, but whatever, until eventually, hopefully, the pane of glass shatters, the illusion shatters. Now, the reason that this is so deep, the reason this is such a heated issue, especially for that transgender identifying individual, is because this is about who they are. This is wrapped up in their identity. They've come to believe that this is who they are. That's why they deserve compassion. So, every time you try and have a conversation about transgender issues, you get cancelled. You get shut down because there's so much emotion wrapped up in the debate. That's what's fueling it. That's what fuels transgenderism. It's not truth. Truth doesn't fuel transgenderism. Feelings do. Dysfunction does. So, let's call it what it is. Transgenderism is a cult. Because when you're in it, you believe non-reality and you disbelieve reality. And what's more, you adopt this tyrannical way of thinking and behaving where you find yourself forcing other people to kneel, as it were, to your own identification. A person who doesn't want to partake in the whole pronoun thing, this person is automatically a bigot. This person is a hater. This person is transphobic. Even a person who would rather not date a trans man or a trans woman, this person is a bigot, transphobic. How dare you? It gets to such an extreme where if you don't agree, or if you don't shut your mouth, you're the bad guy, automatically, regardless of anything. This is a cult that teaches young people, children, teenagers, to identify their very being with their sexual desires and preferences. Sexual desires and preferences that they weren't born with, so that these young people, this generation, can themselves be sexualized and be sexualizers of one another, so that they disobey the natural, necessary parental authority designated by God and the nuclear family, so that they become this utterly selfish, insecure, carnal generation, walking around with blinders on, obsessed with themselves, and not necessarily out of arrogance, more so in terms of the teenage girls whom the transgender ideology afflicts mostly, not out of arrogance, but out of deep insecurity. This ideology causes these young people to remain at war within themselves. The world is their friend. The world is their enabler. The world is the hand that feeds them and they dare not bite. Because once that illusion shatters, the fear is that you will be in this state of perpetual falling. You've nothing to ground your identity in. You believe that this is who you are. And to lose that is to lose yourself. That's what you think anyway. It's not necessarily true.